Man, I f***ed up not seeing these in the theater. Welcome back. It is yours truly, Nick of Movie AV Impulse. And before we get started on these two movies, yes, you're getting two movie reviews in one because I love y'all. Make sure you hit that like, as it helps me get into that algorithm. You don't have to subscribe, but hopefully you like what you see today and you'll come along on that ride, because we do everything: movies, reviews, rants, 4K outlooks, movies that belong on Blu-rays, 4K releases, top fives, whole bunch of stuff we do on this channel. Let's get into Top Gun. This has Dolby Vision, which, as if you know me, if you don't, I prefer Dolby Vision over HDR. It's always been a thing for me. I don't know why. I just have that purist eye, and I really feel like Dolby Vision really brings out the purist in a picture. That's just me. You don't have to be like that. Top Gun Maverick. Man, I will say it right now. As far as any release this year on 4K, this by far looks the best. All joking aside, they really took their time when, presenting this movie and putting it out on their 4K disc. The digital download was, good, but this by far, I am so happy to own the physical media copy. I mean, just look at these pictures. Tom Cruise, if you don't like Tom Cruise,
get the hell out.
Hey, listen, I'll come down there and give you a crew cut, mister.
Let's see your clippers.
Plain and simple. It's Tom Cruise. What is there not to love about this movie? It is non-stop, high-flying action. But my one gripe about it,
I'm fooling y'all now. I was fooling y'all. Those was jokes.
I don't have any gripes about it. It is just really a fantastic movie. It looks phenomenal. The Dolby Vision is remarkable. The shadow detail, the detail on the shirts, the coats, the uniforms, the jets, it's just amazing. And it has that classic song from the regular Top Gun, Danger Zone, which right in the beginning of the movie, you get your high adrenaline dose of it, and it is great. The Dolby Atmos, let me tell you something. This movie will put your home theater system to the test. Every time they start a jet and you hear those engines firing up, you feel that rumble in that subwoofer if you have a really good subwoofer. Mine is ported, and the port is aimed at the floor, so I really feel everything come to life. When they're in the air, the Dolby Atmos, the ceiling speakers just give out a phenomenal sound. This one easily 100% must have the most activity going on up in those ceiling channels, because that's a lot of complaint with Dolby Atmos, is that they don't have enough sound produced in the ceiling speakers, and a lot of people don't want to spend money to get these kind of systems. And I am telling you, by far, so far, I thought the Batman was good, and I thought Ambulance was good, but my God, when they're flying and they're going sideways across, real down low to the ground, and when he's flipping upside down and looking at the other guys and laughing at them, and, when they're going through their whole target practicing, you literally hear and feel everything. You feel like you are in the jet. It is phenomenal. And anybody that tells me different, I'm sorry, but you don't have the right setup, because that Dolby Atmos track on this movie is by far this year top #1. That's it. Nothing else is going to come close to it. But hold on, because fighter jets ain't the only thing running around up in the skies, because today we're also going to talk about Nope, the Jordan Peele movie. Yes, this movie is phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. I was not expecting this type of movie when I did finally see it, But once again, like I said in the intro, I really not seeing these in the theater. I am regretting that. Nope was also a really good movie. It is not presented in Dolby Vision, but the HDR is very vibrant. It is brilliant. And the dark scenes, you can still see a lot of shadow detail. When the kids are pretending to be the aliens in the barn and they're coming up out of the costumes, you can really see all like the texture of the costume. It's really good. They took their time with this one. Jordan Peele really has an eye for cinematography. I love the way he does his shots, the way he comes in on them, especially the monkey scene. The blood in that scene, that little skit that they do with the audience and everything, that blood is really highlighted, even around the monkey's mouth. It is crazy. And when he goes to fist bump the kid underneath the table, the detail just in his fist, you know, and the blood dripping off of it, it really does look good in HDR. Anyways, moving on to the sound. There is a lot of activity going on in the Dolby Atmos ceiling speakers. The surrounds, there's a lot going on. When people are yelling in the back, you definitely hear them coming out of either back channels. And when the ship, we're going to call it, the alien ship is just kind of like going from one cloud to the other, or zooming up, or when he comes in to like try to scoop up homeboy on the horse there, you really feel that rumble. So this is another one that puts your surround sound to the test. Really good surround sound on it. The ceiling speakers, I wish they would have had a little bit more. There were incidents where I felt like the ship was kind of like going halfway across. It really kind of felt like it really wasn't that much activity. But the house scene where the alien ship is dumping down on the house and, you know, releasing all the bodies and bloods and seats and slides and ladders and all sorts of stuff on the house. And it really rumbled. You heard every little thing, and you could feel the rumbling of everything from the ceiling speakers and just shooting down. You could hear it like it was if it was happening on your own house. So that scene was done phenomenally. But like I said, I felt like there was a couple of times where the ship was flying that he could have maybe did a little bit better with the switching from one ceiling speaker to the other, or switching to the back to the center. You know, you can't always have everything that you want, and sometimes the director probably wanted it to sound like that in particular. So, you know, I kind of just my personal opinion, that's how I feel. Both of these movies are definitely worth a pickup. If you find them at your local Best Buy. Personally, when it comes to Nope, I like the Walmart slipcover. I think the Steelbook is absolutely ugly. But hey, if you're a Steelbook collector and you're gonna buy it anyways, hey man, go for it. But to me, I feel like they could have did something better. They could have put the ship on the front. You know, just do something different. That black box, that's all it is, just a black box. It's just, yeah. But some people will say, hey, you only see the spine. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Wednesday, we'll have another top 5. And on Sunday, you're not going to want to miss this one, because I got a concept that I don't see anybody doing. And this is one of my favorite cartoons from the 80s. And I have to talk about this one. I'm going to go in depth with it. And the reason why it should. Stay tuned.
Thank you.